It's very auspicious. He was born under that tree. That's why there is a small temple of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu there. A baby Nimai being carried by Mother Sachi, and besides Jaggnath Mishra. So the ladies were saying, for protection, we should name him Nimai. Because Nimai, or Neem tree, Neem leaves, is supposed to be antiseptic. Ghost and disease not be able to touch, especially those who have diabetes. They can take those of Neem. Your sugar will come down. But then Nilambar Chakravarti, the grandfather, he was there. It's an expansion of Sandipani Muni or Garga Muni. Yes, so he is a very, very expert astrologer. He was there, and he knew that this boy is none other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But he did not reveal this to everyone. But he mentions that also that he was here, or he appeared in also 3 yugas. He appeared as a white incarnation, red incarnation, and yes, bluish, blackish incarnation. But yellow is very special. Channa. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Channa Avatar. Channa Avatar means he's hidden. He's not really known. But in some of the scriptures, we were reading this the other day during the class in the youth class. From the scriptures, his appearance also was mentioned, especially from the Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, chapter 5, text 32. And also this verse, similar verse, same verse, was repeated by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in the Adilila, chapter 3, text 52 of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Krishna Varnam Tusa Krishnam Sangopangas Parshadam Yagyai Sankirtana Prayay Yajantihi Sumedasa. In the age of Kali, intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead, who constantly sings the holy name of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions. Krishna Varna means he who is always constantly chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Every time whatever is coming out from his lotus lips is always the holy name of the Lord. He's always chanting the holy name of the Lord. He's counting from his fingers, and he also had counter beats. There's no need. If you're chanting all the time, then there's no counter beats. But for us, we have this 16 rounds minimum. Not maximum, but minimum. And as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Kirtaniya Sadahari. So this denotes Lord Chaitanya, who's none other than Lord Krishna. He is Krishna himself. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. He's a combined form of the eternal couple, Srimati Radharani and Lord Krishna. 2 personalities became one. Why? According to Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is this primary reason why Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Well, it says that he was not able to understand or comprehend Srimati Radharani's love. What is it that Radharani feels about me, about Krishna? This is just, let's say, an excuse for the Lord to come as a devotee, to show us how to become a devotee. Krishna knows everything. He's all-knowing. Abhigya, Swarat. He's all-knowing and he is everywhere. Is the first verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam, first sloka. But somehow, this time, he was not able to understand. There is like a competition. The gopis, when they see Krishna happy, by their service, automatically the gopis also becomes happy, but thousands of times more. And when Krishna sees the gopis very happy, his also happiness increases. But always the gopis is a little bit ahead. 1,000 times more. The beauty increases and the happiness increases. The gopis than Lord Krishna. So, yes, Radharani is there. She is the personification of Hladini Shakti, the pleasure-giving potency. She's the one who can give Krishna the highest pleasure. She's the only one who can say, my Krishna. Krishna is the property of Srimati Radharani. Of course, we've heard many times, oh my God. You've heard this phrase? Oh God, oh my God. No, God is not our property. We are property of Krishna. Correct? And say yes or no? Yes. Of course. Because we're all parts and parcels of the Supreme Lord. Mamai Vamso Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. We are fragmental parts and parcels of the Supreme Lord. But Srimati Radharani she's very special. With her love, she can subjugate Lord Krishna. You must have seen the picture of Lord Krishna also worshipping the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. Yes?
Yes.
Around, yes. Yes, but for us, we have to worship the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Every bhakti that we are trying to attempt, right now we're not devotees yet. We're just trying to become a devotee. Hopefully someday, within this lifetime, we'll become a devotee. Then we'll be able to capture Krishna, because Krishna is not very easily, he doesn't easily give himself. So, yes, so he's trying to figure out what is it that happiness that Radharani feels when she is with me. It's like the primary reasons. And the secondary reason why the Supreme Lord appeared 500 years ago is to propagate the Yuga Dharma. The Yuga Dharma, the Sankirtan. Samyak, san means samyak, complete. There are different kinds of chanting. It's like in the morning after Mangalartik we chant, or we're trying to chant, 2 hours of japa. This is silent, no? Silent. There's also Mona japa, like Haridas Thakur, he performed 3 types of japa. Mona and also japa, and with the Sankirtan. But sometimes also, he would perform kirtan. This is also individual chanting, loud chanting. He says that when Haridas Thakur, he would chant alone, it's like also the sound of thundercloud. Very, very loud. And sometimes Kolavecha Sridhar also, he would chant like this in the middle of the night, as our Guru Maharaj mentioned yesterday in his class. It was an amazing class. So pure nectar. And the neighboring villagers, they were thinking, oh, he must be hungry. He needs some food. That's why he is crying like this. But actually he was crying. As Prabhupada says in the Happening album, we should cry like a baby, asking for mother. If while chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, there is no tears coming from our eyes, that means we have not yet reached that far. As Gaur Govinda Maharaj says, His Holiness Gaur Govinda Maharaj says, Our institution is School of Crying. There are different kinds of crying. There's crying because suffering, there's crying because of miserable, but there is also crying of happiness. I don't know what kind, I'm sure, usually the cry is very salty, the taste. I don't know what is the taste of when you cry in happiness. Maybe it is sweet, like nectar. So, yes, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared to propagate the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. He came to Sha Krishna, not in a bluish, black complexion like Lord Krishna, but he came as the color of a molten gold, yellow gold, or gold yellow, like Srimati Radharani, golden complexion. Her complexion is like molten gold. So when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared 500 years ago, his complexion also is golden, molten gold. He came in the mood of a devotee, but not just a devotee, the utmost devotee, Srimati Radharani. Sangapangasta Parshadam. Yes, he's always with his eternal associates. Lord Nityananda, none other than Balaram, Brajendrananda Ye, Sachi Sutta Hoilo Se, Balaram Hoilo Nitai, the same son of Mother Sachi as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He's none other than Krishna. And Balaram is none other than Lord Nityananda. Balaram Hoilo Nitai. Advaita Acharya, the Panchatattva, there are 5 features of the Supreme Lord. 5 in 1. He is none other than Lord Vishnu, Mahavishnu, and Sadashiva. Gadadhar Pandit, Srimati Radharani, Shivash Thakur, Narad Muni, Haridas Thakur, Prahlad Maharaj, and Lord Brahma. All of them. Lord Nityananda's associates, the Dwadasa Gopas, they're all cowherd boys. So, yes. And they're always chanting also the holy name of the Lord. But contrary to the other incarnations or avatars of the Supreme Lord, who descends from the spiritual world, for specific reasons, they came to the material world to kill the demons, to annihilate the demons, and to protect his devotees. Pritranaya sadhanam vinasa chadaskritam. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also came, but not with a weapon to kill the demons. He came to kill the demoniac mentalities of the Kali Yuga conditioned souls like us. And his very special weapon is his beauty. It's like if a person who first come into the mandir and they have darshan al Gaurnitai, they will think, who are these 2 ladies? Right? Because beauty is one of the qualities of female. Beauty and intelligence. The beauty of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that's why it's called like a moonlight. Gaura Chandra. Golden, but like also moonlight. Golden, moonlight. Face. Gaura Chandra. Gaura Hari. Gauranga. Very beautiful. So, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's figure, this is his weapon. Of course, we've heard that story of Jagai and Madai. He was ready to release his chakra because they, especially Madai. Madai was the one who hit Lord Nityananda on the head. That made the forehead of Lord Nityananda to bleed. Of course, again, this was like the workings of Yogamaya. The Supreme Lord's form is Satchit Ananda. It is not like us. The Lord doesn't have a vein. The Lord doesn't have blood like us. Not like type A or type B or type C. Internal potency of the Supreme Lord is like eternal. Doesn't grow old. But in this case, because Lord Nityananda, he wanted to save these two fallen conditioned souls. It says that the more one is fallen in Kali Yuga, that is your qualification. That is your qualification to attain the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, yes. We'll go back again. From Vishnu Sahasranam Stotra from Mahabharata. After this, we'll go to a little bit of pastimes. Are we here till 9 o'clock something all day? Huh? Okay. It's not enough. we can go on more. Lord's pastimes are unlimited. And we're not even able to touch. We're just going through the tattva of Lord Chaitanya. So we'll go, I think we'll go to the pastimes now. Okay? So as we mentioned earlier, there was an eclipse when the Supreme Lord appeared. Nilambar Chakravarti, he gave him Vishvambar, named Vishvambar. Vishvambar, because at that time when the Lord appeared, somehow or other, there was an abundance of rainfalls. Rainfalls coming that time. There was also a famine, and somehow or other, famine disappeared. So Vishvambar means what? One who is the shelter of the entire universe. We are not dependent. We are not independent, sorry. We're not independent. We're always dependent, especially on the Supreme Lord. So the earth became happy and prosperous. There was an abundance of everything. So Nilambar Chakravarti says, okay, this would be the primary name of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vishvambar, and the lady's proposal that he should be called Nimai became the secondary name. So yes, the name giving ceremony is there, and there are some different preparations. Namakarana. There are 10 samskaras in Vedic culture. Well, there are many, but it is boiled down into 10. It's like before the baby, the conception, what do you call it? Garbhadan samskar, right? So when the baby appeared, there's also the astrologer who will see what will be the fate. And to test that, different items will be offered to the baby. So for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nilambar Chakravarti, under the direction of the father, Jaggnath Mishra, put so many things. Pot rice, cooked rice, Bengali style, right? What do you call this? Pot rice. They like pot rice in Bengal. Where's Bengal? Muri? Yeah, pot rice is muri. Is it same? So, yes, there are coins. There is gold. There is silver. What else it says here? Srimad Bhagavatam. Manuscript of Srimad Bhagavatam is there as well. So, Jaggnath Mishra says, my dear child, you can take whatever you like. Because by taking a specific item, it will predict what will be the future of the child. So, immediately, young Nimai, he picked Srimad Bhagavatam. Just to establish that Srimad Bhagavatam is the Amala Purana, spotless Purana, 18 Puranas, but Purana. Srimad Bhagavatam is the topmost. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, he exemplified, he is the book Bhagavat. There is a book Bhagavat and there is the person Bhagavat. So he exemplified also, there's that Bhagavat. And Nimai also, just to engage all the neighboring ladies, he tricked them by crying. and they don't know what to do. It's like when a baby cries, oh, maybe he's sleepy, so let me put him to sleep. Or he's hungry, let me give something to put into his mouth. There was a study says that in order for the baby to stop crying, you have to hold on his legs and put him upside down. I don't know how true is that. Maybe some of your Griha study, you can check it out. But one lady started to chant, "Hari, Hari," the holy name of the Lord. And what? Suddenly, young Nimai stopped crying. So now they knew the formula that whenever Nimai will cry, then they will start chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra or the holy name of the Supreme Lord. So now they knew the secret to this. And many times they will bring sweetmeats for Nimai. So he will accept them, accept all of those, but then immediately also he would offer them back to the ladies. We've heard that story of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He brought mangoes, ripe mangoes, and then Bhaktivinoda Thakur's son, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, started eating without being offered. In any case, he never ate ripe mangoes, but his disciples will offer him unripe mangoes, and he will accept. There's a big difference. Mango, ripe, unripe, is the same. But the ripe is very relishable, especially the mangoes from Mumbai, right? So one day, Jaggnath Mishra and Mother Sachi Mata, they saw Nimai. He was playing with a big snake. But Nimai, no fear at all. It was like, no danger here, no fear, and he was so happy playing. But then, to not put his parents in that fear mode, and also the snake doesn't want to give a hard time to the parents, the snake slithered away, went away. And that snake is none other than Anantakshesh, the brother, expansion of Lord Balaram, brother of Lord Krishna. One time also, there were two thieves, and these two thieves, the whole day is that they're looking for Brahmana's children, because the Brahmana's children, they always wear very expensive ornaments, jewels in their body. So they saw Nimai, and they want to trick him. They want to take his ornaments also. So they told Nimai, okay, do you want some sweetmeats? Yes. Hanji. So, okay, you come onto our shoulder. We'll bring you to our house. But then Yogamaya tricked these two thieves. They were just, and young Nimai became a little bit intolerant. He says, where is your house? How come? Oh, don't worry, we'll reach there. We have so many preparations for you. But then Yogamaya put them round and round and round. Every time the two thieves, they will come to the point, they say, hey, we were just here. What's going on here? So they just come around, and they became so tired, and eventually Jaggnath Mishra saw Nimai, they just left in front of their house. Yes. Another name of Krishna is Dushta Mohan. Dushta Mohan. What's the meaning of Dushta? Mischievous, naughty. It's like the other day, it was last night, one of the Matajis, I know this boy, Damodar. Maharaj, can you please bless my son? He's so naughty. I says, don't worry, naughty boy means he's intelligent. This is the sign of intelligence. So Krishna, Lord Krishna is like this. He's very naughty. As we've heard from Krishna book, Krishna and Balaram will go to the neighboring gopis' house, and they will break the pots, steal the butter and yogurt. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also is like that. Dushta Mohan. Mohan means very charming, that it captures your mind. So even though Krishna is naughty, it still captures your mind. Mohan, like Madan Mohan, one who captures the Madan, Cupid, yeah. So similarly, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is like this. He's also very, very naughty. As a young boy, sometimes the brahmanas who was taking bath in Ganga, what he would do is that he would swim under, and then he would pull their Brahman thread. They will pinch them, they will, chanting their Gayatri. And the Brahmana says, oh, we know who is under there. None other than Nimai. So we're going to go to Jaggnath Mishra, and tell him that, this Nimai is very mischievous. He's supposed to be in the school right now. What is he doing here? So as soon as Nimai will find out, immediately he will go out of the water, Ganga, and he would put ink on his hands. And he will put the dust all over his body, as if he came from the school. So when Jaggnath Mishra will meet the son, how come they're telling me that he was in the Ganga? He looks like he came from school. Look, the ink from his hands are all over there, and he looks like he didn't take a bath. So that's one of them. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a baby, he wanted always something. One time, he wanted the moon. Because the moon is so beautiful, so luminous, so bright. Mata, I want the moon. So what to do? How can you give the moon? So Mother Sachi, she thought, okay, let me go and get the picture of Krishna Chandra, moonlight face of Lord Krishna. So it says, okay, you want the moon? Okay, here's a picture. She didn't say picture, but by seeing the picture of Krishna Chandra, moonlight face, Lord Krishna, then Nimai stopped crying. Okay, one last one, which is the very famous one, the visiting Brahmana came to he was traveling, and somehow Jaggnath Mishra became the host. He invited this Brahmana, and this Brahmana has a deity, Lord Vishnu. So to perform his puja, he wanted to cook, to offer for his Vishnu deity. But somehow, the first offering, Nimai came, and he took the offering. Oh no, my puja is ruined. So he says, Jaggnath Mishra says, no problem. I'll give you all the ingredients. You start all over again. You do it again. So Lord, Supreme Lord, to make sure that he will not disturb the offering, Jaggnath Mishra put him aside. But then, after offering again, Nimai came. And he ate again. And then Vishwarup told Nimai, please don't do this. Best thing for you is that we are going to put you in the room. So the Brahmana was so frustrated. He doesn't know what to do, but with the request of the family, please continue what were you supposed to do. And it was like midnight, so the Brahmana was thinking, oh, everyone is sleeping, I can do my puja properly. But then, when he was offering, again Nimai came, Gaur Gopal, with 4 form appeared. In one place, I've heard 8 arms, something like that. But in Chaitanya Charitamrita or Chaitanya Bhagavat, it's 4 arms, 4. And he told the Brahmana, don't let anybody know this. You're the only one who knows that I'm none different than Lord Krishna. So in this way, Brahmana's offering became successful. The Supreme Lord himself took the offering. So many other things here that we can discuss later on. These are just the childhood pastimes. And only half I was able to tell you, but time is over now. So today is a very special day. And yesterday, we had to somehow make it. We should be determined somehow. As Srila Prabhupada says, there is no difference between Lord Krishna's teachings and Lord Chaitanya's teachings. To get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we have to become sincere and be very, very determined, especially in our chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We were in Vrindavan the other day, and I was speaking to one Mataji, very senior Prabhupada disciple, because the whole world, actually, there is one main disease. The main disease in this world is that we are always in anxiety. Anxiety of money, anxiety with the family, anxiety of a job, anxiety of getting a husband, anxiety of getting a wife, anxiety after another. Is that true or not? Yes. So there is only one way to get out of this anxiety and suffering. More chanting. But chanting without any offenses. We can chant and chant, but then if we commit a lot of aparads, then it may work, but after many millions of lifetimes. Prabhupada says we can do it in one lifetime. But the problem is, chanting is not our priority. We have other priorities. Chanting may be like second priority. So we have to put the chanting as the priority. Because that is the only cure in the age of Kali. Nothing else. No way. So this is our hope, hope against hope, that somehow we chant purely and then we will attain Braja Prem. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears once in every one day of Lord Brahma. 8.4 billion years, our years, because his one day means 24 hours, day and night. So we're very fortunate somehow we are in Kali Yuga where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Not every Kali Yuga, but sometimes I've heard this, but then we have to take the statement from Chaitanya Charitamrita and also Srila Prabhupada. We're so fortunate, both Supreme Lord, Lord Krishna appeared previous Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and now Kali Yuga, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What else do we need? Do we need anything else? No. And everything is there. Prabhupada wrote in his books. Everything that you need to know, I wrote in my books. Prabhupada says, I wrote these books to convince you to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That's the reason why we distribute books. To give them the medicine, to give them the answer for all the problems and anxiety in this world. And then once you become convinced chanting, and you read again, you relish, especially Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. So today, we need the mercy of the Supreme Lord, especially. He's namomahawalanyaya. He's giving freely the love of God with everyone, without any distinction. This is the uniqueness of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Srila Prabhupada, he took